Well, welcome back to Farm Sim. This is Aldridge Farm, episode 42. I just hooked up to the milk tank. This is what looks like the last sort of general work one before we get on to the harvest proper. I'm going to do, as I said I think in the last one, I'm going to do most of the work on screen. I've done a whole load at the end of the last one, but that should be the last time I do most of it off screen. Oh, and some of you may wonder why when I first filled this tanker up I was getting an absolute full tanker, and lately I'm not. It's to try it and make certain I'm not getting too much cash for my milk. Now we've done it again, we always go out here the wrong way. Every time. I put manure and on one of those fields there, not on those, but on the 11. When we get to 11, try again, we go up this way. We've got slurry on this one, on the 11, that's got the maize to be chopped for the biogas plant. And we've got muck on the top one. To try and get a bit of moisture into the ground, although we should have rain before harvest on that. That is going to be the very last thing we have to cut. I think BP said he's just about ready for his beet harvest. Well, the major I think has finished his early field of beet, and so BP will have to go up to the majors to fetch the roper. I then said I'll pick up from this farm, take out to Cuthbert's and pull and drive it around Cuthbert's, because I am not having Cuthbert drive it or any of his men. I feel nervous enough having one of his men in the unloading tractor. Well, no on Cuthbert, he won't have a lot of grain. Yes, so I'll cut down by about half the amount of milk each cow is given. It's to try and, because you get 40 pence a litre, it's set at the base, which is about double what you should be getting. So I'll cut down the amount of milk each cow. It's one of the beauties of animal values. I have cut down the amount of feed they take. I'm going to gradually increase that as we get going, but cutting down the amount of milk they get by half, it should take it down to around 20 pence a litre. That's the theory anyway. We've got mainly animal feed, and we might just muck out the sheds in this one, depending on how long the feeding actually takes. I'm just on out of straw now, and the milk cows will run out today, but it's not as too bad really. We could be a lot worse off. I've got to get some grass up to the sheep, mix rations to the milk, and just about everything else. And as soon as we start the wheat harvest, I'll be grabbing most probably this tractor on a forage wagon and picking up straw. I shan't bother to rake the first field, which will just pick up as it is. That's much I can pick up to get into the animals, and also into the ration mixer. That should do. As you see, we're get rid of that F1 just there. We're nigh on empty over here, but I have increased slightly the amount of muck and slurry given. It's only the standard animals which you can affect, chickens, sheep and milk cows. But even so, it's grand. You ought to really have some lights on looking at this. Check they are actually on. Yeah, they're on. It's a nasty misty day. hope the harvest day is slightly better. I want to try and get all the wheat cut in one day if we can. There's quite a bit of wheat to come in, and spend the next day get somewhat one of the Kylie or carnot to sell. Get what I do to contract the wheat too. I have to go back and just check my paperwork out. Don't think every field is actually contracted. I think stuff in 12 isn't contracted, so I might just take some and put into the highest bidder. We need a very good harvest though. We really do. Fields are not looking so bad. I've seen them look, well, I haven't seen them look worse, but they're not as bad as I expected. There is some moisture in, which is why I had to put some on 11, both sides of 11, because that was right out of moisture. Not exactly completely worried if we don't get any or too much size, but I would like enough to be able to blanket my bunker and sell it a bit later. Let's see if we can get under this thing. Yes, I think what we do beef, pigs, lambs and rams and milk cows. Do the last bit. Should have a couple of load in here that was full, so well, possibly 3 load. We'll run through this one first. Well, drive through it rather than run. Yeah, they are getting a bit low. As you can see, the straw doesn't look too much straw in there. Hopefully we have after harvest we have a few more loads of these to go. Oh yes, I just what I told you I was going to do last time I was there. Just remembered. I went to see Crawford Brown. Cut off. As I said, I'm nosy. I want to know what's going on. Also wanted to see how the council would feel if I paid for some trees and hedges and benches and what have you to go into that field I used to farm from, which I actually rented from the council, and the council took it back when I was in bad odour, really bad odour with the Crawford Browns, and had to turn into allotments which no one's using. And for those who don't actually know, allotments are literally their allotment of ground which you rent to grow crops on as an ordinary householder, because in Britain, especially on new builds, the gardens are minute, they're pocket handkerchief size. And if you want a garden, the only way to do it is to take an allotment on. There's a National Allotment Association which looks after a lot of running up of them. What's a government body, and we get I myself personally own an allotment. You see companies who actually give you very good deals if you're allotment holder them. I know our seeds from my main supplier, or the supplier who sponsors the allotment association, is somewhere in the region of half the price of buying them in the shop. But that's by the by. But that's the idea behind allotments. The movement really took off big time during the wars, when every bit of food was needed. As you know, Britain in both wars was blockaded. And if you had an allotment, you could have some nice fresh food. even allotments, you will still find allotments in cities. Not as many now as there used to be. So it used to be everywhere. But seems that the people around here got big enough gardens anyway, they don't want the extra ground. So I'd sort of take it back as a leisure facility, make it into a leisure facility for the locals. So, well, I met with Crawford Brown, I phoned him up and agreed to meet him in the hotel bar. Not my normal drinking hole, but I wanted to know. So I told him my plans and got him a little bit, how should we put it, merry and trying to find a bit. And he let a little bit go. Yes, he is still seeing his lady love. I was sworn to secrecy, that I never could keep a secret. And he was very tight-lipped about case of divorce. He wouldn't say one way or the other, so it's still not really clear. I still feel that it may well go ahead, especially when his good lady wife finds out that he's seeing his bit on the side again, to be crude. Oh, that's going quite well. What's the water look like? Just hop out and have a look. Not close enough. Oh, it's half full. We'll probably leave the water this time. And the rain is getting closer and closer. I think at BP's end he's thinking that's going to be in the next couple of days. Probably was his halves in the beat. I don't envy him that. I'm hoping I can get my wheat in before the rain starts. It'll be sod's law, but as soon as I get the halves through the wheat, it starts to rain. So I've only got a certain amount of work we can do in the meantime. Oh no, I also see, I had to go to see it. He's got his class tractor, looks very nice. I will say he certainly is, just gone past the turn. Now I should not talk and drive. Turn. Go for a pub car park, no one will like it. It will be once I've been through here, but let's see if we can get it right this time. Oh yes, we've got, of course the canola is also going to be a bit, but the canola will take second place to the wheat. I really must get the wheat done. Go. Alright, I'll put 2 load in here. A brake on. So see what it looks like in here. Yeah, we've got another load in. So I want to finish off all the feed I've got in the mixer if I can. silage is not quite ready to come out the bunk and goes. It's still got quite a way to go. It might well be after harvest before it's ready. Right, where's this road? Trouble with what keeps up there, because I don't want to keep taking that mini map up and down. Don't see many trains here nowadays. Yeah, I've got Kylie and Paul at the moment going through the equipment. No, I'm probably not washing it, but just checking it all out ready for the main harvest. It's all parcel of the fun. Yeah, look at that straw, 3.9 tonne left in there. And everything is short of straw, but 65% now, we're be alright with that. Yeah, oh yes, on my idea on the leisure facility, Crawford Brown was quite keen, and he's going to put it to the rest of the parish councils. Luckily it's a parish council matter, not a district. I think I'd love to put a couple of oak trees in there, and a few other of the normal British trees. Stuff which wildlife likes, which is why I want oak trees in there for certain. Forget what it is, it's something like coming for 100 or 1,000 odd, I think it's 100 species live around an oak tree and about 10 around a pine tree, you know, all around. And I have taken enough hedges and trees down since I've been here. About time I put some up. I'm also going to put a little plantation of oak number field 12, the bit which is grass at the moment, because frankly I'm never going to bother to mow that. It's not quite big enough to really make it worthwhile. Let's see what we've got then now. About 104, yeah, I think that will do there. Which is off. Swing round through the hedge again. What we'll do now is I'll just top that mixer up again. Then we start Oxford, and actually I can get just to run down with the loader. I'll give him a call in a minute. He can bring that down to the beef and pig place. I don't know whether to put that straight in there or to double mow it. I might wait until we've certainly got a load from each. You know, from each facility. We won't have what we've got there. I think it'll be about 10 tonne in each of those. It's really worthwhile. I know what I want to do. I'm just going to stop here for a moment with the brake on. Just sprint. I just want to see what room we've got in this. We've got silage. I should get silage and hay in there. Yeah, a load of each. Now, this probably isn't the best tractor for this particular job. There's so many tight turns. This turns well, but it's a bit on the big side. I think about knocking these bunkers down. I don't use them. I know I do a lot more running around using one near the milk cows, but I prefer that one. Apart from the fact I don't think Charles really wants the stink of the maturing silage just outside his windows. Right, Charles, he's very close now to coming out. Start filling. Ah, yeah, we put take a load of silage over there first. Yeah, but as I water emptying, then I've emptied that out. I'll wait until we run out of straw in the mixer before I start filling that up again. So we make some use of the old straw. That's it. Should I still got the... Yeah, I have. Always have to check I've got the blinkers on. Get rid of this again. This is the really tight turn. Times I've caught myself on this corner of the build. I'm getting too tight. Usually coming this way, so I'm going to have to move the load and spout out of the way. Which end it is. That end. That should need a fill it up. Oh, it has filled it up. Oh well. Dump the rest of it off. I'm not certain how much grass I've got either in the bins. There's one way to find out. First thing, just tip this a little bit off. May well dump once that fresh silage is ready. Before I move up, I'm going to take whatever's in these tanks and cart it over to the BGA and start with fresh silage in there, so everything will be fresh for this coming season. Yeah, didn't take long. Well, I've got to be miles out. Not quite what I'm trying to reverse. It's not my favourite occupation. Start filling. But why we've done it twice in a row? Oh, because we've got some mixed ration in there. Might have to take that out. I need at least one load of grass up to the sheep. The only thing I'm actually sure of is straw. I've got to put box ration in there. Get that out and feed that to the milk cows too, rather than leave it in there. Don't think I'll do any mucking out today. I think by the time we got this full and the sheep looked after, we'll be clocking on a few minutes on this video. I know I should back onto these and go square on, but I am lazy. Go back, fill this up and off to the, just top this up again and off to the sheep. Well, our shop's doing quite well, as you may or may not be happy to know. It's getting some stock in. I'm going to take animals up there first, then what is left over will be taken to the abattoir. What we've got in there at the back of that, we've got a little pen. We put them in, and the guy who looks after the shop for me gets the abattoir to come in with the wagon to pick them up, kill them, and bring the carcasses back. The miles out. It's that misty at the moment, you can't even see the spout unless you're right on top of it. Sheep will certainly take a full load. You may want some more, but I think they might have to whistle. Alright, that's it. 32,000 litres up to the sheep. I'm going to hold cutting the grass until after the harvest, I think. Should have enough in there to keep it going. I'm still aiming to get a new combine. I meant to go up there, never mind. I'm not going to try and turn around here. We've got through the village. Oh, I've just remembered one thing I've never done is show you where the Crawford Browns live. I saw that. I remember we took a little trip round there on the way back. They of course have the biggest house in the area. For those of you who think that the Lord of Manor are as big as they used to, but they downsized to actually a bungalow a year ago. They're more like you and me, and you and me are. Right. Well, no. No, wasn't going to do it. No, we should. Dad, when you put those rails up, with working to the tractors and equipment of the time. I didn't think we'd be driving such juggernauts as we do now. Let's just see what we've got. Oh, I should have done a filler. I have filled it and we've got some left over. Oh, marvellous. Back up so I can make this turn and take this back. I think I'm going to probably call it for this then. I know I said I'd do everything on most of the stuff on screen. I might just leave them up to do off screen. It shouldn't take too long, but I really want to start the harvest. You can see most of the crops but not reasonably fit. I must remember to go round by 14 just to show you where the crop of browns did. Get on and do that cultivate the fields we cut the other day. Time's the idea of actually leaving them all and do them all together in one hit and just go from one to the next. I should take that flood sign down. It hadn't flooded here for years. Right, they live around here. Come on over here. Don't open it up, okay then. That's their place. As you can see, it's massive. As you would expect. What have they been doing at the back? I was just hoping I can wake up. This is an old timber yard, yeah, no longer being used. I think we'll carry on with this trip around here now. There is some big places around here. This is where the moneyed folks live. If I don't stop gawping around and just keep an eye on the road, I'll be far better off. What should I do with this grass? Oh, I'll dump it back in the pit. I don't know if that'll take that amount yet. Right, I think this also to change the subject to 180 degrees. This is video 98. I think I'm going to do a getting dressed, which will be 99, then the special. Got just put everything together in a folder and a reasonable idea what I'm going to be doing. the unveiling, the next map. Take the brake off and you can actually go forward. God, it is a mucky day. It really is today. Oh, this is a fun bit getting this back. Now I wonder if I always put it in that one. I want it to be easy to put in this one next to where the cattle flow is. Well, if I can't turn around, it won't be. Just wondering, should I get almost straight back, but can't be it. This is such a big beast, I can't see where it's going. You can tell when I passed the lorry test it was a damn sight easier than it is now. And I hear the EP also has got to sit the British HGV test. I've already contacted them suggesting that we might see if we can, as the courses prior to the test itself are done by private companies, suggesting that we might get together and I've got Kylie who's got to go in. I don't think I'm going to try and do better than that. That we might just see if we can get a bit of a discount. We give them two bodies. I'm about to be company for each other. Oh, and Kylie's just set one of her big exams for the year, and she thinks she's done very well. See if I can get it side road again. Just want to look, see what the grass looks like. Excuse me, must be hop out again. Oh, it's not looking so bad. There's a bit of moisture in here too now. It's going to be a day or two before it's ready to cut. See what he's got in the shop. See if he's getting short of anything much. He's got pigs, apples, plums and cherries. He's almost out of plums. Pigs he's okay on at the moment. It's almost out of apples. I must try and see if I can afford to buy a few more fruit trees as well as everything else. Alright, let's keep this round there. The rope does look good at the moment. parked up. The other cats are still out. And that's it. I will say thank you very much for watching, subscribing, commenting, liking and anything else, and it's a cheerio for now. Cheerio.